When you search for the best places to live in United States, one city in North Atlanta seems to appear again and again: Alpharetta, Georgia. It is known for the beautiful home, major employers, upscale shopping, restaurants, entertainment, and a lifestyle that attracts people from across the country. But here is the real question: how did small, quiet farming community become one of the most successful business and technology center of the South? And more importantly, is Alpharetta actually worth the price of living here? In this video, we are going beyond that beautiful homes and polished shopping district. We are talking about where Alpharetta is located, how its history shaped the city, what drives economy, what it really costs to live here, and what kind of homes your money can buy here. So if you're considering moving to Alpharetta or anywhere in North Atlanta, this is one video you'll want to watch through the finish. First, where exactly is Alpharetta? Alpharetta is located to the north in Fulton County, approximately 26 miles of downtown Atlanta. It is positioned between several North Atlanta most desirable communities, including Milton, Roswell, and Johns Creek. One of the biggest advantages of this location is accessibility. Georgia 400 connects Alpharetta with Atlanta major business district, while traveling north brings you closer to Lake Lanier and North Georgia Mountain. Of course, I do need to tell you one truth: Georgia 400 can become very busy during commuting hours. The distance might look reasonable on a map, but your actual drive time will depend heavily on the time of the day. That is why always people relocating here has to consider not only the home, but what it takes to be the commute during the peak days. But understanding the Alpharetta you see today, we need to look back and see where it began, long before Alpharetta became the business and the technology center that we know today. During the 1830s, settlers began moving in the area, attracting the farmland and the opportunity establishing on the new communities. In 1858, Alpharetta was officially chartered and became the county seat of Milton County. Yes, there were really a separate Milton County. The area experienced difficult years through the Civil War, economic hardship, and the public health challenges. Then, during the Great Depression, Milton County faced serious financial problems. In 1932, Milton County merged with the Fulton County, which is why Alpharetta remains part of the Fulton County today. For decades after that, Alpharetta was still mostly rural. The area was known for farming, including cotton and poultry, and the population remained very small compared with what we see today. In 1980, Alpharetta had only around 3,000 residents. Think about that for a moment. The busy roads, corporate campus, Avalon, downtown restaurants, and large neighborhood that we know today, they were not here. The major transformations came as Georgia 400 expanded access to the northern Fulton County and the businesses began moving north from Atlanta. Over time, the office developments, technology companies, residential communities, shopping, entertainment follow, and that changed Alpharetta forever. Today, Alpharetta is much more than a residential suburb. It is one of the most employment centers in Metro Atlanta. The city has tens of thousands of residents, but during the workday, the population is increasing significantly as employees commute into the area. That tells you something important. People are not only moving to Alpharetta to live, they are also coming here to work. Alpharetta is often described as the technology city of the South because of its high concentrations of technology company and corporate operation. The area is home for the startups, healthcare companies, financial services firms, telecommunications businesses, and major international corporations. Companies with a presence or in Alpharetta have included names as ADP, Verizon, Equifax, Healthcare, and Morgan Stanley. This strong employment base is one of the biggest reasons Alpharetta continue to attract relocator professionals. You have access to major career opportunities without living directly inside Alpharetta. And after work, you have restaurants, parks, shopping, trails, community events, and entertainment nearby. Downtown Alpharetta has become a destination on its own, with locally owned restaurants, boutiques, gathering spaces, and seasonal events. Then you have Avalon, which combines the shopping, dining, offices, residence, entertainment, and walkable development. The Ameris Bank Amphitheater also brings concert and major performance directly to the area. Alpharetta has successfully created something many suburbs struggle to achieve. It has a strong economy, but it also has its own identity. It does not feel like only a place where people sleep and then commute somewhere else. There is actually something happening here. Now let's talk about the part that everyone wants to know. How much does it really cost to live in Alpharetta? There is no polite way to dance around this one. Alpharetta, it's not inexpensive. The overall cost of living is higher than the Georgia average, and housing is the biggest reason. Grocery, restaurants, services, and entertainment can also carry a premium, especially around Avalon and downtown Alpharetta. Utilities might compare more favorable with some parts of the county, but those savings are usually not enough to offset the cost of the housing. Your really monthly expense will depend on several factors. Are you renting or you buying? Do you have childcare expenses? How often do you dine out? Will you commute daily? Are you looking for a traditional suburb neighborhood, a luxury community, or a walkable lifestyle near downtown? For one person renting in Alpharetta, total monthly expense can easily reach several $1,000s once the rent, transportations, food, utilities, and personal expenses are included. For a family, the monthly budget can rise significantly depending on the housing, childcare, vehicle, and the lifestyle. But there is another side of the story. When Alpharetta is compared with the major technology markets such as New York, Boston, or San Francisco, many relocating professionals still see as an offering strong value. You can have access to corporate employment, a larger home, suburban space, and a community amenities with paying the same price found in many of the country's largest technology center. Is it cheap? No. But for some households, it offers a balance between career opportunities, housing, space, and lifestyle that it becomes harder to find in other parts of the country. Now let's connect all of this to the Alpharetta real estate market. Strong employment, corporate relocation, lifestyle amenities, and limited availability have all contributing to the continuing housing demand. But Alpharetta is not one simple real estate market. Your experience can change dramatically depending on the neighborhood, property type, age of the home, school district boundary, condition, and the proximity to the downtown Alpharetta, Avalon, or Georgia 400. For a detached single-family home, buyer might find older or smaller property around $600,000 depending on the current inventory. At that price, you might need to be flexible about update, square footage, lot size, and exact location. For renovated home, newer constructions, and the popular swim tennis community, closer to the downtown or Avalon, prices can move quickly into the $800,000 and above. Luxury home, they exceed $1 million, and some property well beyond $1.5 million depending on the size, constructions, community, and location. Townhome are another major part of the Alpharetta market. Some buyers assume a townhome will automatically be an inexpensive and a way to enter in the area. That is not always the case. Newer luxury townhomes in a walkable location can cost as much as even more than the detached home in other North Atlanta communities. You're often paying for location, convenience, lower exterior maintenance, newer construction, and access to nearby dining and entertainment. Another important consideration is new constructions. Because Alpharetta is already highly developed, there is less open land available than its other community farther north. New homes do exist, but they are often built in the smaller parcel within luxury community or townhomes in the mixed-use development. That limited supplies is one reason prices can remain competitive. Buyer also frequently ask me about schools. School assignment and performance information should be always verified directly through the appropriate school system and independent resource, because attendance, boundaries, and rating can change. As your realtor, my role is to give you the tools and information you need so you can decide which home, locations, commute, and community fits your household. Alpharetta has historically experienced strong housing demand, but no realtor should promise that a property is guaranteed to increase in value. Real estate always depends on the home, the price you pay, the condition, the location, and the broader market. The goal is not simply to buy in a popular city. The goal is to buy the right property at the right price for your long-term plans. So, who might enjoy living in Alpharetta? Alpharetta might be a good fit for someone who wants access to major employers while remaining outside the center of Atlanta. It might also appeal to someone who enjoys restaurants, shopping, concerts, park, community events, and newer suburban development. You might appreciate Alpharetta if you want several lifestyle options within the same city. You can choose a traditional neighborhood with mature tree. You can live closer to downtown Alpharetta and enjoy a more walkable environment. You can choose a luxury townhome near Avalon, or you can look towards Milton side of the area where larger properties and there are a little bit more space. But Alpharetta might not be right for everyone. If your priority is obtaining the largest possible home for the lowest price, you might find more options farther north or east. If you need an easy daily commute into the downtown Atlanta, you will need to evaluate traffic carefully. And if you want several acres of land at the entry-level price, Alpharetta will probably be a challenging place to find it. This is why choosing the city based only on its reputation can be a mistake. A city might look perfect online, but the right locations depends on how you actually live every day. Alpharetta's story is remarkable. It grew from a small farming community into one of the North Atlanta's most successful business, residential, and technology center. Today, it offers major career opportunities, beautiful communities, shopping, dining, entertainment, and the highly desirable North Atlanta location. But that lifestyle comes with a higher cost of entry. The real question is not whether Alpharetta is a good city. The real question is whether Alpharetta is the right city for you. I'm Lucia Ursu, your realtor and community connector, and I serve buyer and seller throughout the North Metro Atlanta and North Georgia, from the city to the countryside. And if you're considering to moving to Alpharetta, Milton, Rossville, Johns Creek, or another North Georgia community, my contact informations are right below. Text me or send me an email, and we can find together the lifestyle you're looking for. We can narrow it down to which community might fit your best. And before you leave, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Would you choose Alpharetta for its career opportunity, or for lifestyle, or for real estate? And I'll see you in the next neighborhood tour.